Hi again, this is Karina Cisneros, Realtor with the Cisneros Realty Group, powered by eXp Realty, covering the beautiful New Hampshire lakes and mountain realty. Today with me is Chiquita Banana. Hi Chiquita Banana. And today our topic is real estate in the age of coronavirus. Real estate in the age of coronavirus. The truth is that there is no playbook for this. And in these difficult and unprecedented times, we're like Indiana Jones. If you recall the movie, one of my favorite lines is when Karen Allen asks Harrison Ford, "So what are we going to do now? What's your plan?" And he says, "I don't know. I'll just make it up as I go along." And I think that's how we're all feeling. We just don't know. Some of us do know, some of us don't know. So, let's talk about it. So the first thing I want to open up with is I want to read a statement here by Lawrence Yun. He's the National Association of Realtors chief economist. It's pretty straightforward, so let me read. The decline in confidence related to the direction of the economy, coupled with the unprecedented measures taken to combat the spread of COVID-19, including major social distancing efforts nationwide, are naturally bringing an abundance of caution among buyers and sellers. Survey results also found that 45% of respondents said the stock market correction and lower mortgage rates worked to equalize one another, with no significant change in buyer behavior as a result of these factors. So there's a silver lining there for some people. Okay, so under these circumstances, let's talk about several topics that I can relate to what's going on. All right, today is March 26, 2020. This morning we had jobless claims come out at 3.3 million, which is a very, very high figure. The government just passed a bill of about $2 trillion to help all of us in this great country of ours. So this is where we're at. All right, so one of the leading indicators that we have is this graph by showing times, which should be on your screens now. These are the number of showings around the country for residential purchases. The orange line is just slightly on top of that one, and it was going just fine until March 11th or 12th. Showings just declined, which just shows how the real estate market is slowing down. In New Hampshire, however, it's a little bit different. New Hampshire has traditionally been somewhat insulated, but not completely, from what's happening around the country. So in the New Hampshire one, you can see how we had a phenomenal beginning of the year. The spring market actually came sooner. We at CRG actually sold 21 houses during that time. Then came March 10th, and as well, the market slowly started to, the showings slowly started to decrease. So for sure, it's an indication that things are slowing down in real estate. Okay, so let me bring this back now to our local market, New Hampshire, and share with you a few things that I've been seeing. Normally at this time of year, we should be seeing maybe 10 houses coming on the market almost daily. Now we're only seeing maybe 2 or 3 come on the market daily. So there are still people who need to sell and want to sell. Normally I'd be getting maybe 3 or 4 times the amount of calls to see some properties, but I'm still getting some calls. Some people still need to buy. For whatever reason people have, life still has to go on despite this coronavirus. So on top of all of this, New Hampshire has some special things going on. which I believe are going to insulate New Hampshire more than other states, and especially the Lakes region, because it's a great destination for vacationers. It's a great destination for second home buyers. And think of all the people who are not going to want to fly for a few years and maybe just stay in your home. So we're very close to lots of different metro areas. But aside from that, we're coming into this market with a 15-year shortage of housing to house our New Hampshire workforce. 15,000 unit shortage. And on top of that, we're at a 15-year low in current inventory. And on top of that, we have still lower interest rates than we had a year ago. Talking to my buddy Keith Murray, who was a mortgage loan officer, a prime residential mortgage. 2 weeks ago, the rates went crashing down to like 2.75. Then it went all the way up to like 5, and now they're back down to like 3. This is a 30-year mortgage rate. So this is a very fluid situation. We have to pay attention as to what's happening. But again, I think New Hampshire, because of it's a smaller state, less dense state, I think we will come through better than most, even though that's not a great thing to say, because we want everybody to come out winning and healthy and great, because we love the United States of America. We love our country and we want to succeed. Okay, moving on. At a more granular level, realtors across the country and myself and my colleagues were hurdling over things like closing problems. These have to do with deadlines and timelines, so we're doing a lot of addendums. We're also dealing with maybe price reductions in some case, or cancellations, people pulling out of the market, coming into the market with contingencies. They won't let people in unless they're fully pre-qualified. They won't let people in unless they come with their hands in their pockets, wearing gloves, so on and so forth. Sellers are a bit afraid of the virus being tracked into their homes. Down payment issues, ability to follow through with a mortgage. If you've lost your job or you've been furloughed, things can change with your mortgage pre-approval. Contact your mortgage officer, discuss your options. I think the government's going to step in and help save the day for some of us. Difficulty in conducting appraisals. Sometimes if there's a quarantine or shelter in place, appraisers cannot get into the house. Governor Sununu issued an order recently that appraisers don't have to go into the house to appraise. They can do desktop appraising in some instances. I don't know the details, but please Google it if you want more information on that. And one of the things I want to read here is for one of my colleagues over in Michigan, which is, it just exemplifies with perfection what we're seeing here. A Tale of Two Markets. This is from Brandon Kachich at Northville, Michigan, okay? I agree with him, and that's what I'm seeing here too. We have a tale of two markets, sometimes in the same neighborhoods. Different buyers at different stages in their lives are handling this and reacting differently. Some segments are a ghost town. Some are insanely busy. Some sellers won't list. Some are scrambling to list now. So, whatever your situation is, give me a call. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss the strategies. I had a listing appointment through Zoom with the people who are in California. We've had virtual showings, so on and so forth. Now, primary goal here is the safety of our clients and customers. If we can manage that per transaction, per situation, we can help you. Okay, so we're almost out of time, but I want to share with you some uplifting thoughts and words. Remember in high school when we learned about Maslow's pyramid, our basic needs, water, food, shelter. We will always need a place to live. Some people need to transition today, or they can wait to transition. So people will always be on the move, and there will always be some mobility. If you don't need to sell now, just wait until things kind of settle down. If you do need to sell for any reason that is important, we can get your house sold, or we can help you find a house. I don't think prices are going to move a lot. I think this is a health crisis that is affecting the economy. So once the health crisis seems to be over, then the economy will come back pretty fast. And finally, I want to say that we at Cisneros Realty Group, we are a service business. Our main and number one focus is to service you, your friends and family, in great times, good times, normal times, bad times, and in times of uncertainty. And you can count on us. You can count on me, my son Freddie, my son Alejandro and Kelly, and of course Chiquita Banana, because we are experts at what we do, dedicated professionals to help you achieve what you need to do. So, Cisneros Realty Group, the real estate company with experience and integrity that you can trust. Right, Chiquita Banana? Are you also going to help our clients too, right? If you close with us, Chiquita will be at the closing, and she'll probably sit on your lap. Okay, so ready to say the goodbye? 1, 2, 3. Until next time, play my song. Corina, Corina, Corina. And one last thing. I sent out a text earlier this morning to about 11,000 people like yourself who've come into my life over the past 6 years, mainly because of real estate. Mainly. However, I want to reiterate what I texted you. You may have received the text or not, but I just want to tell you that if you or your family need anything, and I mean anything, not related to real estate during these difficult times, my sons Freddie and Alex and Chiquita and myself are ready to help you in any way we can. Any way we can. All you need to do is call, text, or email. And if we can help you in these difficult times, not related to real estate, let us know and we'll be there for you. Thank you very much for your time, and I look forward to our next video. Corina, Corina.